Buy Gravitas Pour Homme and Gravitas Essentia at nortonandwilson.com by selecting the bundle deal. Both fragrances, including shipping, for just £120 or $150. Me describing the new girl I'm chatting to on Bumble to my friends.
A big animal, over 500 pounds in weight, blind in one eye.
Me when my ex-wife told me not to say anything negative about her new partner to our children.
I already did.
What? Speak up.
I said I already did.
And this was me telling my 6-year-old niece about some basic music theory before giving her first guitar lesson.
He created 12 notes of music, Pythagoras did. When you get to the 13th one, you double the vibration. And he made mathematical formulas for chords. Out of the 12 notes, 1, 5, and 8 is every major chord. Whatever one is, put the 5th note and 8th note with it, and you're making that major chord. If you lower the 5th one down to the 4th one, you're making a minor chord. Leave it down and lower 8 to 7, you're making a diminished chord. Yeah. Go back to your major chord and raise 8 to 9, you're making an augmented chord.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Carousel of Smell. Today I've got a really great, amazing, cheap alternative to Silver Mountain Water that I have bought for the second time, and I've bought 3 bottles. I absolutely love it. Before we do that, please don't forget, if you're looking to buy fragrance samples, my recommended USA-based fragrance sampling site is the Fragrance Decant Boutique. That's decantboutique.com. Use my code MrSmelly10 for 10% off there. An amazing array of designer and niche fragrance samples. My recommended UK-based site is fragrancesamplesuk.com, and there the code is SMELLY10 for the same 10% off. Amazing site. Both sites linked in the description of this video. Okay, so we are going to talk today about alternatives to Silver Mountain Water by Creed, which I actually don't own. I've got a decant somewhere, but it's not really fun to show that, is it? It's a really interesting fragrance, actually. I'm going to reveal the cheapie that I highly recommend. It's not this well-known, Armaf one that the lid's just fallen off. It's not that, so stay tuned. Okay, so Silver Mountain Water, interesting fragrance actually. It was a 1995 release from the famous house of Creed. Pierre Bourdon is widely accredited with having been the perfumer, although officially on Fragrantica it's still Pierre Bourdon and Olivier Creed. Pierre Bourdon, of course, did also Coros from Yves Saint Laurent and Green Irish Tweed from the house of Creed. Bois de Portugal, one of my favourites. Now, this is a remarkable fragrance actually, Silver Mountain Water. I think groundbreaking. The note listing officially at the moment, at least on Fragrantica, is bergamot, mandarin orange, green tea, blackcurrant, musk, sandalwood, petitgrain and galbanum, and I think it was a really quite avant-garde type of fragrance at the time that it was released. Apparently, my good friend Gabe Oppenheim, who wrote the book about the Creed story, The Ghost Perfumer, check it out, he told me that this fragrance was actually put forward and not taken up for the role of being what became Issey Miyake's L'Eau de Say Pour Homme. So it was put in as a candidate and they rejected this one. And I like L'Eau de Say Pour Homme, actually, another mid-90s release, but I'd probably say this fragrance is better. Now, I've never quite loved it enough to go out and buy a bottle. I found something about it just a little bit too sweet. So the fragrance, it's got this freshness about it, obviously with the bergamot and the mandarin orange. The green tea is very nicely done in there, and this sort of juicy blackcurrant thing. So it's a citrus fresh fragrance, but it's not a typical citrus aromatic in any way. So it's kind of part of that new wave of fragrances that came out around that decade, where you've got things like, obviously, L'Eau de Say was a little bit sharper, but again had this fresh thing. There was aquatic. You had Acqua di Gio, again an aquatic type of thing, and obviously with the name Silver Mountain Water, there's an implication of an aquatic element, maybe sort of mineral accords, and the idea, of course, of fresh water flowing down a Swiss mountain or something like that. What does that smell like? Who knows? But the thing is with this one, it never quite massively did it for me. I have spoken very highly of Armaf's Club de Nuit Sillage, a real smudge magnet, and that you can buy. By the way, the Creed fragrance is, I think I found it online for £212 at a reputable grey marketplace for 100ml. A great alternative is Armaf Club de Nuit Sillage, 105ml bottle for about £25 in the UK, and that is very nice. But I find that one actually is a little bit, just something a little bit synthetic and more sweet, too much sweetness and not enough of the citrusy opening that I would like to see more of. So here's the one that I've gone back to after having a bottle, maybe I had 2 bottles, I can't remember, years and years ago, I think I had 2. And this is called Al Rehab Silver. It's ridiculously cheap. I haven't been sent it free. I've got no dog in this game, this fight, whatever you want to say. And I'll tell you where you can get it. £16 something got me 35ml times 3. I've actually bought 2 more, and each one is a slightly unusual size of 35ml, but handy for for travel, and it's really, really good stuff. If you're in the USA, I looked it up to make sure you guys can find it out there, and I found it on Amazon.com for something like £9 something, $9 something for the 35mm, and you could buy several. So it's really good value for money, and I think it's better. I like it better anyway. Is it closer to the original Creed one than the Armaf one? I don't know, but I just like it better. It's got a beautiful, juicy, lemony bergamot opening that I really like. It's got more of the sort of citrusy freshness, not with a kind of cheap citrusy freshness. You do that, get that sort of citronella smell in things. I'm sure it has that as an ingredient, but it's really, really just juicy and succulent. It has that beautiful tea and the blackcurrant. I find that it lasts really well, and therefore it's a very simple and informative video to help you actually find a fragrance that you might like and enjoy for low price. I really think it's great stuff. I've been wearing it today. A lot of people will say the longevity is no good or something. It's listed here as an eau de parfum. You can't tell exactly what the percentage of perfume is. 80% vol, so I think that means 80% is alcohol. So there's 20% left for other things. So I find that it lasts pretty well on my skin. Absolutely brilliant. Work scent, date scent, really, really nice, really, really likeable. Really love it. Don't forget, if you're interested in spending a little bit more money, but still a very, very reasonably priced range of fragrances, then go to nortonandwilson.com and treat yourself to a little bit of luxury. We have an amazing deal still running for both Gravitas Essentia and Gravitas Prom. You can get both fragrances for just £120, $150 if you're in the USA, Canada or UK. If you're in the EU, just email us at info@nortonandwilson.com. We can't do site orders on the site for the EU just yet. We are setting up, but email us. I will deal with you personally and sort you out. We can get those out to you. And please don't forget the amazing new release, Arezzo from perfumer John Stephen. Incredible brandy, Cambodian oud, mandarin, plums, orris butter, tobacco, decadent yet refined. This is an absolute flagship fragrance for us now, and you can get this on the Norton and Wilson website. Comes with our new luxurious packaging, which is absolutely beautiful. So check that out. But of course, the main purpose of this video was to inform you about Al Rehab Silver. I guess it's an Arabian company. I don't really know the story. But well done, guys. This smells amazing. See you in the next video. Remember, whatever you're doing in life, let's project. And although life sometimes may stink, at least we can always smell good, right? Bye-bye.